Lyons. I'm the author of The Relationship Game, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about relationship. A lot of times we talk about men and women. There's blame, it's the men's fault, it's the women's fault. But sometimes that thing is actually uh, caused by both. Both are playing a part. For example, we talk about Jezebel a lot. Jezebel, awful woman, controlling woman, witchcraft, all of that, completely out of her place as a woman, according to the order of God, completely out of her place. She running things. She got pull. She can command things. She was the daughter of a king. She married another king, which put her in a position of power. So she was able to do and get things done that other men couldn't do and get things done. So this was the position that she was put into. Then she married Ahab. Now Ahab is the king. So as a king, he had rulership over her as the queen. Even though she was in a powerful position, he had more authority. Instead of him exercising his authority and being the king, Ahab decided to depend on his woman. He decided to put control in her hands and allow her to fix things for him. He couldn't get land that he wanted. I believe his neighbor's land that he was trying to purchase, and neighbor wouldn't sell it to him. So instead of Ahab regrouping, okay, maybe I didn't handle that right, I'll go back to him and I'll try to strike a deal with him and talk him into, selling me the land. And if he don't give it to me, then okay, it's not for me to have. Instead of him having that mature mentality, Ahab took the mentality of a little spoiled kid. He acted like a little child throwing a tantrum. Neighbor wouldn't give him the land. He went back home and presented it to Jezebel like a little kid. Fell all on the bed, sobbing or pouting because he couldn't have what he wanted. Because she was in a position of control and she had a spirit of control, she said, don't worry about it, I'll get it for you. I'll take care of it. That's a man that's putting a woman in a position to be a Jezebel. A lot of times we don't look at that because we want to just say, oh Jezebel, she was terrible, she was this. But there would have never been a Jezebel if it had not been an Ahab. There has to be an Ahab in order for there to be a Jezebel. There has to be a man willing to allow a woman to run everything and control everything and take up for him in his fights. I remember seeing a pastor and his wife on social media. They were talking to another young man who was talking about relationship, and I guess the pastor had been caught cheating on his wife or whatever and confessed and all that stuff to his church. But the young man made some comments about it in his videos. So the wife and the husband, the pastor and the wife, attacked the guy on social media. They posted a video talking at him and talking to him. The thing I noticed about it was this. The husband, the pastor, was not allowed to talk. The wife she kept interrupting him. Every time he tried to speak, she shut him up and she took over the whole conversation. She talked to that young man and she told him, you don't want to come for me and all this other kind of stuff. But the husband, who was the guilty party, was not allowed to say anything on his own behalf. She took up the whole conversation, completely over, as if she was defending her son. And that is the wrong position for her to be in as a wife, as his woman. That was the spirit of Jezebel. Don't worry about this. I got this. You just be quiet and let me handle this. And that's what we saw. But there would never be a Jezebel if there was not an Ahab. Just something to think about. God bless you.